So in this video, I will discuss about iodoform test. Also, it can be called as alloform reaction. So when I speak about the alloform reaction and the iodoform test, normally it comes in two chapters: alcohols and the carbonyl compounds, aldehydes and ketones. So the alcohols and the carbonyl compounds. So the iodoform test, it is shown by the alcohols as well as aldehydes and some ketones. So when we speak about the iodoform test now, what kind of compounds will undergo iodoform test? So three important points we have to remember here. So the first point will be compounds which have this C3CO. Here the CO part we call it as the ketone, and this we know it as the methyl. So the compounds which contain methyl ketone group, compounds containing the methyl ketone group, they undergo iodoform test. That's very important. Second point is the compounds which have got C3COH group. So they will also give iodoform test. So they give the iodoform test. So what happens here is when you take this compound, why they give the iodoform test? Reason is we know CH3, CH and the OH. So this compound on oxidation. So oxidation is like removal of hydrogen here. When I remove one hydrogen and one hydrogen from here, then the remaining product will be CH3C. This hydrogen is removed. Here will be oxygen. This hydrogen is removed. And we get a double bond. So once again we are getting this methyl, phenyl, methyl ketone groups. So two parts you have to remember. The groups which contain the compounds which contain methyl ketone group, they will undergo iodoform test or they will give the iodoform test. Second, the compounds containing CH3, CH and OH. It looks like an alcohol because we know that alcohols on oxidation give the ketones. Probably the most interesting part is your secondary alcohol. Very good example. So secondary alcohol in sense, when I take secondary alcohol, carbon. So we know that when we take this CH3, CH and the CH3 isopropyl alcohol on oxidation. So remove this hydrogen and this hydrogen. So I end up getting CH3, CH3 and the double bond O. So here we know that clearly we can see a CH3CO group or the methyl ketone group. So that's why this compound gives iodoform test. So now let us check the carboxylic acid and its derivatives. So what happens is in case of carboxylic acids and derivatives like CH3, C double bond O, OH, this will be a carboxylic acid. And we all know that OH is negative sign. So derivative may be CH3, COO. When I replace this OH by a Cl, or I can replace this OH by NH2. So they are all like derivatives. They are derivatives of carboxylic acid. So whether the carboxylic acid or the derivatives, they will not give iodoform test. They will not give the iodoform test. That will make it clear in the mechanism part why the carboxylic acids and their derivatives will not give the iodoform test. So these 3 points you have to remember. Now let us take some examples. So before taking the examples, what happens is, take the organic compound. We'll be taking the organic compound. We'll be taking the organic compound. So when I take this organic compound, we'll be taking this organic compound. Probably when I add I2 and NaOH, when I add iodine and NH to this compound, what happens is, if at all alloform is formed, in this example we call it as iodoform. If the iodoform is formed, you will get a yellow precipitate or yellow solid. So that will give an idea about the formation of iodoform. So take the organic compound, add NaOH and pass iodine. So what happens is, if not the iodoform is formed, you will find a yellow precipitate there. So you will find a yellow precipitate. So organic compound in the presence of I2 or NaOH, if you get a yellow precipitate, it indicates presence of iodoform. So this is a basic test you have to understand. So alloform in general we call it as alloform. You can break into two parts. So allo means halogens, maybe the chlorine, fluorine, bromine and the iodine, but we are using the iodine here for halogens. Form means compounds containing single carbon. So any compound containing only one carbon, we can call it as form. Examples, you can take formaldehyde, HCHO. Here only one carbon. That's why it is called as form. Form means one carbon followed by aldehyde. Like that you can take the formic acid and the other things also. So let us see some examples now. First let us take acetaldehyde, CH3, CHO and benzaldehyde. So the question may be like, give a chemical test which is used to distinguish between the acetaldehyde and the benzaldehyde. So what you can do is, you know the structure of acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond O and the H. So when you add I2 and the NaOH, it will undergo iodoform test because we got this group. The methyl ketone group is present here. So we got the methyl ketone group here. So this will undergo alloform reaction. So it will give positive iodoform test. You will get a yellow precipitate. But in case of benzaldehyde, we got the C6H5, C double bond O and the H. Here you can see it is phenyl ketone, not methyl ketone. It is phenyl ketone. So here methyl ketone is absent. So this when treated with benzaldehyde, when treated with I2 and NaOH, it will not give the yellow precipitate. And that you have to. So example 2, how will you differentiate between 2 pentanone and 3 pentanone? So pentanone, we know it is 5 carbon compound, red carbon 3, 4 and 5. So we know that first will be having the CH3 and the last will be the CH3. 2 pentanone, carbon number 1, carbon number 2, I will make a double bond, I will make the oxygen because O in the ketone. Now here carbon 1 is satisfied, here I can put a CH2, then here I can put a CH2. So the structure will be CH3, C double bond O, then we got the CH2 and the CH3. 3 pentanone, carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Because 3 pentanone, the third carbon will make a double bond over here. So naturally this will be CH3, this will be CH3. So it will be H2 and here it will be H2. So the structure will be CH3, CH2, C double bond O. Then we got the CH2 and the CH3. So clearly it indicates here we got the methyl ketone group. Here we got the methyl ketone group is present here. But here CH3, CH2 will be like C2H5 and C double bond O. Here also CH2, CH2 will be C2H5. Here actually what happens is it's not ethyl ketone, so it is ethyl ketone, but it's not methyl ketone. So we need methyl group, not the ethyl. So this compound will undergo iodoform test. So the 2-pentanone and 3-pentanone can be distinguished by using iodoform test, where 2-pentanone will give the iodoform test, but this will not give the iodoform test. Like that you have to take. And let me take one more example now. What will happen in case of CH3, CH3, CH, CH3, OH? So how will you differentiate between CH3, CH, CH3 and CH? Isopropyl alcohol. And maybe you can take the benzaldehyde, any combination. So here I told this group will also give iodoform test. Again, this is the second point. Because this one oxidation, removal of hydrogen, so CH3, when I remove this hydrogen and this hydrogen, it will be CH3, C double bond O, and you will be having the CH3 here. This group is present, methyl ketone group is present. So isopropyl alcohol will give the iodoform test. But in case of benzaldehyde, it is C6H5, C double bond O, H. We got the group here, but it is what? Phenyl. It is phenyl ketone. But what we need? We need methyl ketone. So the next video I will upload the mechanism of iodoform reaction and some more examples.